Am I moisturized? Put some white. Hey, hey, hey. Let's do a little look. Let's talk a little talk. Let me turn this down a little bit. Do a little look, talk a little talk. I know Halloween is over, but since Beyonce posted pictures days after the fact, we could do. I don't know if I'm gonna do something dark. I was thinking maybe a darker eye. What you think? Any suggestions from the family? What do you guys think? I was thinking maybe a dark autumnal cut crease. You know, something fun, something wearable. Something maybe you could wear to the Thanksgiving dinner. If you would, it's still a little dark, no? How's that? My skin looks crazy. It doesn't look too bad. Any suggestions, or y'all just gonna watch me go in? First, we're gonna start with the brows. That's a must. And then we go from there. What's the word? Are y'all having a fabulous Friday? Is the day winding down or just getting started? How are you feeling? I'm just a girl. Let's get started. Let me get a brow. Actually, I do want to use this pink from Patrick Starr's Patrick palette, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try to go over. I'm going over the brows like that. Trust the process. I know I want a nice arch. A nice high arch. We're gonna block this out. The hairs. I was watching, I see it all the time. Zendaya, the Kardashians, a lot of other people. I was watching Heavenly get ready though for the reunion, and they did the same thing with her brows. The way them cameras is set up to just blur things out and make things look so Ooh, no. I don't want to drop this. A good Fenty. Make things look so seamless. It was really the trickaroo of it all. Well, thank you for the like. Welcome. When was it? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. And I don't want them to. That's kind of it. That's kind of it right there. I should do. I can't do the brows last because I'll be ready to put lipstick on, and people are like, "Oh, I missed the brows. You missed the brows an hour and a half ago." I don't know what the people are doing. Hopefully, they catch it in time. I know I'm about to be done with the brows. We're going up over. Also, too, on the Beverly Hills Housewives, the filters they put on the cameras. childhood the past couple nights. I watched The Toy, and last night I watched Blank Check. I did end up falling asleep, but I watched Blank Check. Candida Hawkins, welcome. I would play some music, but I'm on Facebook as well, just because, you know, Facebook don't let nothing happen musically. Hey, y'all see what's going on? Anybody got a little insight on what's going on with Meg Thee Stallion and Drake? Anybody know what's going on with that? We waking up every day to some mess. Every day we waking up to some mess. Autumnal. I gotta see debate. I'm going high up. Trust the process. With the brows. I'm watching Clueless. I'm working on it. Hopefully somebody will see me one day. The stupid line in the song, that's what I've seen. That's what I saw. That he put a line in the song. Why are you even referencing it? Why would you even bring that up all these months later? Tory's going through whatever he's going through. Dealing with the situation. Here you come stirring shit up again. Like, what? I don't understand that. And then, hello in Texas. There's a lot of shit going on in Texas. Shay Prince, Migos, Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion. Texas is hot right now. I just don't know why he would even do that. But that's, you know, it's all a distraction. The way these things are just falling out. You know, that's always, you know, that's going to be, you come here and I'm going to tell you it's a distraction, because it is. Ain't no reason Beyonce had to wait. She only did one, okay, so literally she did 2 photo shoots. Okay, you know, okay, so she did 2 photo shoots. But it's just one concept. And she wait till after all of this is said and done, the night before this shit happens with Meg Thee Stallion and Drake, knowing damn well what was going to come out, because everybody knows, especially, you know, at that level, Drake's got a line. It's going to stir the people up. Beyonce, hold your pictures for 48, 72 hours. Because it is. Because it is. Definitely them damn Carters. Girl, Halloween is over. Well, like I told you guys when we were going over the Halloween looks, they be doing these Halloween looks in an attempt to audition for things and stuff like that, because I believe there was a conversation with her doing either the soundtrack for, being a part of the soundtrack for the Proud Family, or playing the mother in the Proud Family. So it's always it's always something behind something. Something behind something. Mr. Hall was totally rigid. As if.
I felt impotent and out of control, which I really hate. I needed to find sanctuary in a place where I could gather my thoughts and regain my strength.
Bear with me.
Dude, what's wrong? You suffering from vibes or loss or something? No, nothing like that. It's just that I've been shopping all day and I still want to check out Mr. Hall. I've tried everything to convince him of my scholastic aptitude.
You ever watch these old movies back and they just move so fast? They be like, damn.
Miserable little man who wants to make everyone else miserable too. See,
Beyonce working on getting that Oscar, right? I don't know. I've said this long ago.
here's the full
Even like in the movie in Dreamgirls when she talks about playing that role that Curtis didn't want her to play, you know, no fucking bullshit, that sort of thing. That's the sort of role Beyonce needs. She needs to do like Etta James, something gritty, something that just disassociates us from the artist that is Beyonce. Not Giselle Knowles. She needs to become somebody else. Whoever her other alter is, not Sasha Fierce. It's the only way she gets an Oscar unless she Happy Friday, Natasha. Unless she gets an Oscar for music, which is surprising that she doesn't have, considering Van Lathan got an Oscar. Not Van Lathan. Is that Van Lathan from TMZ? I'm surprised she don't have no Oscar. Could have easily got one for Dreamgirls, but no. Listen, I mean, you know, but no, that's not what happened. And then she, you know, she want to get her Emmy too. Thank you for the share of love. Not an Emmy. She got the Emmy with Mama Tina. But she wants to get the Tony. And that Tony will probably come from, I don't know, something with Hallie, Chloe, one of them girls. Maybe she'll link up with Candy and give the people something to talk about. Give the people something to watch. I don't know. But we all know acting is not her forte. I'll be dipped if she get an Oscar for the damn some type of, what do you call it, a Proud Family rendition or something like that. It would be interesting to see. Get you an angle brush or brow pomade. Brow pomade is going to make your brows last longer, so that when you put the powder over them, it locks it in. And like I said, somebody can hug you and rub up against you, and your brow will still be there after they're done. Yes, be sure to share the page, support the page. So share the live, support the channel. Kelly is doing better with the acting, and I thought too, well, I don't know how many, they need to do some new things. Because can't nobody come, every character we see is a part of something, and don't nobody have no fresh new idea about any type of character, so that let's put Kelly to work, that sort of thing, you know? She has to be Catwoman. She would look like she would make a sickening Catwoman. But do she have to be Catwoman? You know? Can it be, don't Shonda got some characters up in that head of hers? I know Tyler do, Jesus. I know Tyler do. I know Tyler do. Then I probably wouldn't watch that. I could see Kelly in a Tyler production. No shade. Let's carve them out. Let's carve them out and go and push forth. Didn't he say that in 3 weeks? He said he go out to Colorado or his island in Bermuda or whatever. He said in 3 weeks I put the season together in 3 weeks. Child. I don't know if that's talent. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what to call that. But that's what he said. That's what Tyler said. And apparently it is talent because the people eat that shit up. We're not talking about Tyler. You know, we always take a moment to talk about Tyler. Yes, and obsessed. And you know that wasn't bad. She was fighting Allie Landry or one of them girls, one of them white women. That wasn't bad. I didn't mind that. But that's not gonna get her no Oscar. But that's a good place to start. Cadillac Records probably the best thing to get her an Oscar. Was the closest thing to getting her an Oscar. Yeah. She could have got one for Cadillac Records just for the transformation. Cause honestly, you know, I do love Halle Berry. But Halle don't be doing nothing too spectacular for the. Granted, she only got one Oscar for what's his name? The three-name man making her feel good. But she's, you know what I mean? Well, although, no. Because Frankie and Alice, when I reference a Halle Berry movie, it's either Frankie and Alice or Things We Lost in the Fire. Right, Monsters Ball. Things We Lost in the Fire. Those are the two references I make for a Halle Berry movie. Not Catwoman, and not Monsters Ball, and not James Bond. And whatever other movie she was in back when she was the black actress to put in a black movie. Hold on, I had to get quiet real quick. Beyonce could not do anything like Frankie and Alice. And she couldn't do anything like Things We Lost in the Fire either, but that's what she needs. And you got your kids taking alternate, I mean, but like I told you guys too, you can't be successful at everything. Like Rihanna, for example. Whatever they doing with Rihanna right now, what did I see? Besides that song, I don't know. But there's always a hiccup that these artists go through. Ain't no reason why you just can't be progressive and great across the board continually, you know? But no. So Beyonce to be somebody like, let's say if Beyonce was J-Lo, but she was still Beyonce. And arguably, y'all gonna get in the comments, but J-Lo knocks it out the park every time. And the same way, you know, the masses of people, see how I pulled that up like that? You see how I pulled that up like that? The same way the culture, our culture, is like, J-Lo can't sing, the music is whatever, Them Puerto Ricans and some black people, the white people, love J-Lo music, especially in the club. I do hate when I frown like that. I need to get some Botox. But especially when in the club, Waiting for Tonight still slaps, okay? But she get in that studio and pump them songs out. And she don't got so much dimension like Beyonce did, but that's Beyonce, she's the artist, like that. But put her in a movie, she good. You know what I'm saying? Give her a product, she gonna sell it. They just said you gotta date white men. You can have your kids by a Puerto Rican if that's your one clause in the contract is that you want to have kids by a Puerto Rican man. So you have Puerto Rican kids. Okay, we'll give you that. But other than that, you're gonna be dating with these white men, and your parents is gonna be white in these movies. Kelly was in that Christmas movie. She wasn't in. It was a what you call it? Like what is it? A Lifetime movie? Why Kelly couldn't been in this Christmas with Chris Brown? Why she couldn't have been in this Christmas? Because she can't be the bigger star than Beyonce. She got to play it just underneath. Just underneath. And who cares about life? I mean, no, I'm not going to say that. What I will say is Lifetime ain't the big screen. Lifetime ain't the silver screen. And there's no reason why she couldn't have been in this Christmas. My female PE teachers was gay as hell. I loved them. Her and Chris Brown singing would have been, listen, and people still talk about it today. But people would have never stopped talking about it. Why Kelly can't be in The Best Man Holiday? I could see her in there. Somebody's girlfriend. A good role. I don't need her being like no receptionist or nothing. Dion had a note from the tennis instructor. Happy Friday, RJ. A little Friday look for the people. Hold on, I had to get silent. But you know, it's that sort of thing. Why she can't be great? The girls be out here great, and Kelly be out here waiting and looking and hoping. Well, not waiting and looking and hoping. You know, I think she's pretty content with the role that she has. She don't really. I'm not gonna say she don't aspire, but I think she's content with her position. Because everybody knows, shit. Her and Latoya Luckett could have got a little group. You know what I mean? Her and Latoya. Child, y'all know how I feel about Latoya. But even her, she's just happy having had been a part of. You know what I mean? When she could really be out here, and what she does, her albums. I like her albums. Where am I going? To bed. I told myself I'm gonna start coming up with things to make it funny, but I don't be going nowhere. Jill, because it looked like they trying to do another Why Did I Get Married? Where Jill go? I don't think I've seen Jill since the last Why Did I Get Married? You guys talk like grown-ups. Oh, girl, we always get on here. Somebody. It starts with me, and then we're not dragging Tyler. But you know, I just want more. If Tyler could put together a solid production, I wouldn't have no problems with Tyler Perry. Okay, but that's not it. I told you my favorite one is Why Do Fools Fall in Love? That is one of my favorites. But Family That Prays, that's his best one for me. That's his best movie. And you wanna know why? Because there's some real actors in there. And Kathy Bates and Alfre Woodard wasn't about to be in no half-ass production. To that microphone, she was talking about how old that was, and I believe it. Maybe that's when the last time I seen her. She was talking about that microphone. Or how she was on the Breakfast Club talking about how somebody approached her in the damn Whole Foods. Girl, you normal. You Jilly from Philly, but you ain't Jilly from damn Whole Foods. You ain't the Jilly down at the Whole Foods. You said it's the one and only, well, ain't it, Stacy? I mean, just solid. It's just right. Like these eyebrows. Let's do a makeover. I'm gonna be a supermodel. Looking at Brittany Murphy. I was looking at Brandy yesterday. What was I looking at, Brandy? I had seen a picture of Nat looking at Brandy and Cinderella, and with Natalie Desselle, and I was like, everybody Brandy come in contact with die. Brandy kill everybody. Natalie Desselle and Dell. Hakeem. Whitney Houston. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? No comment. They don't feel like they don't feel nothing like steel. Bernie Mac was showing enough on Moesha. I seen on TikTok they had his Punk episode. Bernie Mac. Meanwhile, Cheryl got a brand new life. She's been breathed a new life. And I guess no. I was about to try to. I think somebody said that she got her name on. She got her name on Abbott Elementary from a character or something. I forgot. Brandy didn't come in contact with everybody except that damn Kardashian. Mentos, the fresh makeup. No, she's been active for a long time. But you know what? That's probably why. Is Thea still living? Because Thea couldn't stand her. Thea couldn't stand her. Sonya had to come in there and talk to her. And hold on, y'all. Sonya had to go in there and talk to her because she didn't even want to shoot with her. And the fact that you hang with D and I.
got it. Elton, he just broke up with my head. Elton. Oh my god, he's way popular. He's like social director of the group. Yeah, exactly. It's any concern, yeah. I know he's trying to scoping you out. He's looking at me. Such game of two things. Look at that. His expression. I mean, we thought you were sweet. Yeah.
Thea was, no, seriously. I mean, like, what was Brandy doing that Thea was like, this little girl, like, what was her behavior? Hold on. What was her behavior? What was her behavior like? Where Thea was like, you know what? I'm gonna knock this little girl out. I'm all out of my contour color. Shout out to Huda Beauty. Just a sketch some there. I think it was too much. I wasn't sure it was too much. Get out of my chair. D, what up? You like the browns? Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get a complete thing going here. Let's get a complete thing going here. Trust the process. TTP. How many looks am I giving today? It all depends on where the spirit leads me. It all depends on where the spirit leads me. Tammy Zell, welcome. What are y'all watching on Netflix currently? Don't tell me what you call it. What are y'all watching on the Netflix? I started watching, I'm just convinced I'm watching old stuff. Old things I've seen before. I'm not watching too much of nothing new. You watching me? Hey, sugar. I like this concealer. This is Juvia's Place. It gets the job done. She's coverage. It's a nice consistency I like, nice and thick. I like the applicator. It's perfect for my big face. Listen. I said, Anna's right. I don't get any creasing from this. I don't get no creasing from this. From scratch. That's what I was about to say. Don't tell me from scratch because everybody's talking about from scratch, from scratch. Yes, go get you something and tell them London sent you. Go watch from scratch, and I go like, first of all, I don't want to be in my feels. I don't want to be in my feels. That's just not where I'm trying to go. I'm just not trying to do that. But I do love. It's happy tears at first. See, now you telling me more. At first, that means it's gonna get worse. I do love Zoe Saldana because I am an advocate for. I am an advocate for Colombiana. Colombiana is one of the greatest movies. It's a good love story. Man on a Ledge. Now you know what? I've seen Man on a Ledge before. I saw that before it got on the over on the Netflix. Man on a Ledge is good. I watched The Good Nurse too. That was good. Anything Jessica Chastain, I'm gonna get with that. Anything Jessica Chastain is gonna be all right with me. Uh, right on the brow. What do you call this? Beauty blender. Dr. Death on Peacock. So good. So good. That was a part of my Disturbing Docs series. It's just, you don't know who the hell, why the hell, or when the hell. Dr. Death was so good. Such a good story. And Alec Baldwin is, I really enjoy Alec Baldwin. He delivers. It's a subtle and effective delivery. A subtle and effective deliver. No, this is concealer I'm using now. I put on contour. And now these are concealers. And then I'm gonna go in with a light layer of foundation, and it's gonna bring it all together. Did y'all see Dr. Death? That was a part of my Disturbing Docs. That damn Inside Man. It's just some things I just wouldn't do, and it's just not some lengths I'm not going to. And like the guy said in my comments, you know, morality with religion and love and the battle of right and wrong, you know, all those things. And it's like, okay, but like that guy, you got a whole family, and you just really to risk your whole family because you're trying to be loyal to the man from the church who's sick as a, like, why would you risk all of that? And I guess those are the things that make the show worth watching. But child, that's just not reality. He wanted Cher this whole time. He wanted Cher the whole time. I can always watch Clueless. Ty? I'm going to place this right in the middle of the blended, right in the middle area to blend it all together. Where are we going?
Oh, can you tie? You have a picture anymore.
I have the picture you took.
So corny.
Second wall is a game now, too. Stop it!
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
look at you, Shabby. You look at me all year.
I have been trying
Based.
to get a tie.
Why would I go with top? Why not? Why not?
I'm gonna do a little concealer. I'm gonna do a little donde right here.
Share this.
I'm gonna put a little blush on right now.
You don't make
A little blush. Set the tone.
sense.
Oh, hello.
Put it out.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. You're only hurting yourself here, baby. Come on. You gonna walk home? Get back to the car, please. Get back in the car.
Leave me alone.
Oh, hello, blush.
Come on.
Hey, where are you going?
Let me get my powders.
Dad, you remember
Sun Valley. I did see Cher got her a little young thing. I can't be laughing, but y'all gonna crease me up. I just said the stuff don't crease.
Oh, no. You don't understand.
This isn't a liar. I did see that. Cher should be in no shortage of young things. You know what I mean? Like, she should always be right busy, getting busy with anybody she wants to. Ever since Sonny passed, I don't see why it's not a more consistent thing. She ain't getting married again. Happy Friday, Star.
Josh, you busy? So, okay, I'm going to the party. And I designated
When you
Josh.
said it, you can forget it.
So I got out some stuff. Then he drove off and this guy with a gun held me up, took my money, my phone, and he yelled at me and he forced me to ruin my dress.
Okay.
Sun Valley.
The thing is ridiculous. He has that one unique fault. It is really puny rain. Oh, Josh, please. He's taken our one of the most fucking queen and restrained the Lord. It's just like Hamlet said, to thine own self be true. No, Hamlet didn't say that. I think that I remember Hamlet accurately. Well, I remember Mel Gibson accurately.
Turn away. Thank you, Star. I gave him a little hype. You know, I wanted to go for more. You know, Juno. Now, when Cher got, I guess this goes into being married by family and stuff like that. Because Sheridan got in that relationship with her brother-in-law, step-brother-in-law, step-in-law brother. Is that all right? Is that okay? Oh, Christy, you're so sweet to me. You know what I realized after doing my makeup so much? I need the powder, okay? I got the puff to pack this thing in. I wouldn't partake in those relations. That's what she say in the thing. um, and you know, people gonna talk anyway, because they not blood. And just because you screwed my mother don't mean I can't screw you. You know, but but when in that video where she say, oh god, I can all live and can't remember nothing. Roy Dell and Alba Steen's grandmother and my grandmother, see, they were sisters. And at the end, she says, um, when she's trying to figure out what it is exactly, oh, I got that there. What it is exactly. She says, what I know is you can't court them. You can't get with them. And, you know, it all depends. It all depends. And at the end of the day, you got to mind your business. You wanna know why? Because it ain't your business to mind. Okay, I'll see you. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I don't want you getting in no trouble on account of me.
Traitor to my generation and all, but I don't get how guys dress today. I mean, come on, it looks like they just fell out of bed and put on some baggy pants to take their greasy hair.
Roy Dell and Alba Steen's grandmother.
I don't think so.
Maybe once you get into twos, once you get past the well, that's like marriage or like, well, no. Because do that go the same for the blood, like twice related? I mean, twice removed, 3 times removed, 4 times removed. Do that same thing? Do those same rules apply? Do them same rules apply? Somebody let me know down in the comments if the same rules apply. Because Roy Dell and Abelstein might got some cute. You know what I mean? Roy Dell and Alberstein might got some cute kin, okay? And that's another reason too why you got to get out and travel. Because you don't know who the hell could be your friend, your kin friend. Grandmother. Ooh, I got some hair on my lip.
Okay, the Attorney General says there's too much violence on TV, and that should stop.
It went away. It went away. It went away. Am I using this? Am I using this? Am I using that? Do my nose. Let me get my brush. You know, my nose is my favorite. It's my favorite part. To snatch it up. Snatch it on up.
Hello? Was I the only one listening? I mean, I thought it great. Maybe that was your design for your costume.
Cher was ready to lay right down and have kids and be married with this gay man.
During the next few days, I did what anyone would probably do. I sent myself love letters, and flowers, and candy.
Cher was ready to get right down.
In case you didn't know.
I'm watching Clueless.
Also, sometimes you have to show a little
and then they think of sex. You know what? Gay men treat you like a queen, and and that's another reason, another thing too. You got to mind your business, because if we got a situationship going on, ain't nobody got to know. It ain't nobody else's concern. Dion ain't been right since school. It's not nobody else's concern. So that's a major thing too. Um, Finding happiness, being content in your happiness, because also too, it's not always about getting with somebody and having the conventional idea of a marriage or relationship where we get married and we're gonna be together for a million years, have these kids and do things like that. You make me happy, I make you happy, and we just live. We think about what my ex told me, but we're partners. We're what do you call it? Companions. Companions, especially if you find yourself in a situation where we companions. We're not out here making each other look stupid, because that's childish. That's not really age. That's just childish, and you realize too, age ain't nothing but a number. Fools, guys be foolish at all ages. Women be foolish at all ages. But you go on a vacation, and when I go on vacation, this is how we vacation, and this is who I'm taking on vacation, and things like that. And I'm alright, because actually, everybody got to be met sexually. Everybody need a sexual meeting. You know what I mean? But the fact that I love your company, we may have a company. We like each other's families. It's you know what I mean. That sort of thing. The companion aspect of it, and not following the idea of what somebody else thinks your relationship should look like. I can't do that. And that goes for straight, regular relationships too. Conventional. You shouldn't be worried about what anybody else got to say. Now, like I said, don't be out here making me look stupid. Let's not do that. Listen, I don't want to be looking foolish, and I want everybody else to mind their business. Because if it works for me, because what's good for the goose don't gotta be good for the don't gotta be good for the gander. Because the gander ain't in my house. The gander don't pay the bills. The gander's not doing any of those things. Trying to make my nose straight. I don't want a crooked nose. I don't want a crooked nose. It's just a little crooked. But you know what? We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. So that's how I feel about all of that. Relationships come in all thank you, Artad. Relationships come in all shapes and sizes. The people that have been together the longest probably ain't doing it the way you think they are. They're the content of the companionship, but they bring a companion on the ship,
Hi, are you okay?
You know what? If I wasn't on both the devices, I would show. I can't believe. And then they had the nerve to put her talking about Wendy Williams. Speaking of crooked, they to put her with them people in that. First of all, Wendy in that penthouse. I know she just don't got that purple chair just sitting in the middle of that kitchen like that. I mean, like, it's just don't. After all this time, you don't have no setup. I know you got an extra room that they could have flipped and dipped and turned into something. That is where she was shooting the show. When she was shooting the show from home, right there in front of that fridge. But you got this new team of people trying to do these new things. Why you got that chair sitting in the middle of that kitchen like that? Why are you doing that? These are the things that just don't make sense. Still waiting on Wendy to land this plane because it's time. Child, it's time. I'm using this light powder here because I like it light under my. I like my under eyes light, and my nose snatched. Okay, y'all know that. And also too, I think I'm doing going pretty dark under the eyes. I'm just going to walk it around here too. I'm catching the fallout. But the wig is crooked, the smile crooked, eyes is crazy. That's my girl. Lord, y'all know how I feel about Wendy. I always want to say Wendy Wendell Bartholomew. But that's not nice. Is she too far gone? I mean. Asking if she's too far gone ain't far-fetched. Because we're yet waiting. We are yet waiting to see some type of solution or result from all this stuff she's been through. I know that's what I'm waiting for. I know that's what I'm waiting for. Not long ago, Silver. Listen, Wendy Wendell Bartholomew, Cleophas Clyde, Hezekiah Walker Williams. It's just not nice, but that's what T.S. Madison said. That's one of the funniest things T.S. Madison said. Clyde. But the wig is crooked. Like I said, I wanted to win so bad too. Hey, Mary Carter. I wanted to win so bad too. She could have done this little. She could have did a little for Halloween. Well, everybody knows she loved Halloween. You watch Wendy show, she always. Well, maybe that was for the show, but she seemed to have gotten into that. She could have got a sickening turban with a nice long, but no. So there's just none of these pictures have indicated any type of bounce back. You know what I mean? Like, well, this is what I'm doing, you guys, and we don't have nothing to back that up. If we was defending Wendy to our friends, like I be trying to defend Wendy to y'all, I don't have nothing to back it up. I don't have nothing to back any of that up. This is the palette I'm using. A blood sugar palette. And that's the thing, that's what bothers me the most. And then the people behind her, literally behind her in that picture, is her manager. I don't know who the other people is. It ain't hair and makeup. It ain't hair and makeup. It ain't hair and makeup because she's not in the hair and the makeup. The wigs is nice. The wigs they're not terrible wigs. But Wendy done had enough wigs over the course of her career she shouldn't be in no damn bad wigs. So that's at the very least. And like I said, okay, so she don't have to get up in the mornings anymore. And maybe she don't want to put on her face or makeup. She don't want to sit in a chair that long anymore. Okay. All right. But a little BB cream and some mascara, at least a lash. You really don't need nothing. Everybody knows you don't need nothing else. If I put on a lash right now, the look would be done. And y'all know that. So it don't take no time. It don't take much to give us just a little snatchness. Just to show us that you back on your game. And I'm waiting to the very end, y'all. Waiting to the very, very end to count Wendy out. To be like, oh, yeah, that's it. They're not going to get anything from her. And by the very end, honey, I mean the very end, okay? Because girl out like that, and I would hate to see her go. But Spice is in a coma. Takeoff is dead. Drake is getting in arguments with, I just, the world, the world. And Wendy could be on a podcast talking about all of this. Having me on the podcast, we could be talking about everything. But no, that's not what's happening. That's not what we have before us, friends. That's not what we have us before us, friends.
Imagine my astonishment to hear from while I was packing Daddy up. Hello? Said he'd come over with some videotapes and we'd watch them.
We can only use what we have.
Hello, Christian. I sent for reinforcements. Then Dee and I had to design a lighting concept. And costumes.
We can only use what we have.
So I always take Polaroids.
She said I always take Polaroids. Selfies wasn't a thing back then.
I'm still all red. I'm trying to make you as white as I can, Michelle. Look, you're all flushed. You have to hold. Okay?
She wasn't even really, I mean, not to say black people can't have white friends, because I love my white friends. But Dion with these tired braids and stuff like that was not really sister in. She never really was, because I even watched, I loved Clueless, and I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Clueless when it came to a show, and Sabrina when it was a show, and then when it went to a cartoon, I loved it. And Dion wasn't really given sister on there either. Maybe that's not it, because maybe she's more like what you call it, because they barely give sister, because I don't think I've ever seen them with black people. That Malika and Khadijah. She's Mexican. I'm not a Mexican. That Khadijah and them, I ain't never seen them with a group of black girls. I don't see everything, but I see some things. I ain't seen that. And I ain't seen that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I plan on going dark. Like I said, autumnal. Autumnal. So annoying. I don't really. When I think it's annoying is Khadijah out there. Thank you guys. We have 3,000 likes. What I see is Malika out there putting her son. Kids don't have no say, and if the parents think it's all right, the kids don't think it's all right. But they don't have no damn say on what happened if they want to be on the neck or not. And it seemed like she done waited all this time to make a social media presence for herself on the back of her son. On the same note, it looked like what's his name? Dwayne Wade, speaking of kids not having no say, done responded to his ex-wife saying something about, I don't know what he said, I didn't click on it, sometimes I don't do my homework, but he had a response to her saying something about the kid, and maybe he really was tired.
Get back into the right lane. What's the first thing you do?
First thing I do is
But he does, at the very least, he don't have no respect for her. If they have an agreement where he has full custody, you still talking about it because that's a conversation y'all having when it's her turn to have the damn kids. And if she says to him, I would really love to wait until he's 18 before he makes a transition into anything or a place where he feels comfortable, you know, that sort of thing. Dwayne said, fuck what you said. Dwayne said, I don't care about what you think about that. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's not okay. I don't care what the cause is. If he need to be, if the child need to be waiting, if the child need to be a certain age, if the child is short, if the child ain't short, that's not okay. So now we're dealing with a bigger issue. But what's the B in all of this? Oh, he's trans and he should be able to live his life. Let me tell you this. I understand. I understand it. Not exactly my story, but I'm a part of that album, you know. I should say not exactly my song, but I'm a part of that album. You can recognize your kids and you can make them feel as comfortable as you can make them feel as comfortable as they can in the body that they are in. But before they start to taking pills and, you know, changing names and doing everything like that, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Is anybody doing that? Or are we just jumping straight into the belly of the beast and forcing it in people's face? Because I do think it is forced. I told you guys it's oversaturated. This whole I'm trans, my kid's trans, we trans. It's a trans thing. If Dwayne don't care what that mother said, is that Gabrielle's fault? I don't recall that either. She finally got her a decent wig to be out here wearing, but now we're here ever since that. Cause that that was a Tiffany ad. Tiffany ain't cheap, but Tiffany ain't broke, and they gonna pay. You know what I mean? And then Dwayne got sole custody. Do that mean he not giving that wife the mother no money? Just because you got sole custody, that means you ain't got to give nobody no money? I mean, because that's my kid too. And she must got terrible, like I said that before, she got terrible lawyers. And you the ex-wife, because that's not just the baby mother, right? That's the ex-wife. So she should have some type of, alimony. The wig, but the wig, listen, the wig is. That was the best wig she ever had on. That was the first time she looked like, and I always say this too, just because you're trans, that don't mean you want to put on a full face of makeup every day. Just because you're trans, your hair don't need to be a certain length. Just because you're trans don't mean you need to wear heels. Just because you're trans woman. Just because you're trans, that's the thing. Just because you're trans don't mean you have sexual reassignment surgery. So I'm not saying that. But we went from I am not my hair to long tresses everywhere. And it's like, okay, so obviously. And Gabrielle got something to do with that. Ain't nobody gonna bring Gabrielle. I would love to know what Gabrielle, because at the end of the day, and I think too, it's a responsibility when you get into a blended family to make things as seamless and as not smooth, no friction. We don't need to make no big deals about nothing. Let's all communicate and make things make sense. Be mindful and be cautious of the children because we're in this industry. But obviously, these are not the questions that are not. These are not the questions being had at all. These are not the questions being had. Why not? He says she's not an active parent. She might not be active. Because like I said, it seemed like she just got her a good wig too. What's SP, baby? It seemed like she just got her a good wig too. But then that go, listen, distraction like I said. Because why is she even, I know it's a number. Like I said, I'm sure she's getting paid. She's from El Salvador. Did she ever break down in Chicago years ago? What happened? That's I said that when I started. I tried to take my time with the eyebrows. I said somebody gonna come in 30 minutes later talking about, ooh, the brows. I missed the brows. I tried. I did. I swear I tried to take my time. I've been talking about that stuff. Talking that talk. Talk that. Can I pet that dog? Look at Daily Center. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Did y'all pass your driving test the first time? Girly? Girly, as far as you're concerned? You want to make sure your colors is opaque. No? Absolutely not. I did the first time. The lady, I don't know if the lady, and then look at that. See, that's, the power of marijuana. But the lady, the driver test, I don't know if she was in the mood. Maybe, I don't know what she was, but she was like, she was kind of nice, but she was pretty stoic. Not too much, turn here, park there, no conversation, whatever the case may be. I meant to clean my lashes. But as we were coming up on the, thank you, Glow Up Jeff. As we were coming up on stop signs, like I would like go into the walkway. So she told me like the one time, I was like, okay, try to stop before the line. So we went to another one, and as I was pulling up to the line, I went a little over it, and the lady was walking by or something like that. What did she say? She was, thank God she walked fast or something like that. So she said the one little snide comment. Did that, and then we went to Parallel Park, and then I was whipping it. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. She was like, okay, you're good. Just let's just get back. So that was that. I don't know if I did really good or if she was just really over it. But I know I'm a good driver. I know I'm a good driver. Did I say you want to make sure your colors is opaque? Unless we're going for see-through. Unless we're going for a veil or a flush of color, but that's not what we're doing today. We're not doing a veil or a flush. Okay, we're giving it what we got here. And I told you before, you got to go back and forth. You want to build up your colors, and you want to airbrush finish. If that's your aesthetic, and that's the thing, people want different things. When it comes to makeup, people like to do colorful lines and use one color. I very seldomly just use one color, even when I use one color, because I got to do something up in the crease here, you know, so that's another color. But it all depends on what you're going for. And then. That's the story of marijuana. I remember we used to live in the hood, right? And the guy who sold he was slinging and selling the things. He would say how his sister would get elevated, and she would go take tests, and she just did tests better when she was elevated. And I never forgot that. I don't think did I ever take a test high?
Everything I think and everything I do is wrong. I was wrong about Elton.
I don't think I ever took a test high. Maybe. I didn't start smoking I didn't smoke in school. I've been to work. Is that the same thing? Multiple jobs. I used to bring the wine to my one job. They would send me the money on the way in, stop and grab. I put the people under, because one day I came in with a Boda box. I love me a Boda box. I love me a boxed wine. And give me a smaller blending brush. Got me a Boda box, and they said, "Ooh, what is that?" And I said, "A little Boda box wine." And from then on, we was Boda boxed, okay? But I don't think I ever took a test higher. I do wonder what the results of that would have been, because I know I do my thinking. You know, you get to doing your good thinking when you under the influence. I love Josh.
I love Josh. I am majorly, totally, but crazy in love with Josh. I don't know how to act on it. I mean, ordinarily I would strut around and kiss the loud and send my flowers and candy. I'm doing stuff with Josh.
Autumnal. I'm a little bit of everything when it comes to it. Blend it up, blend it out.
Jack, get in here. We do dancing from hours.
Blend it up, blend it out. Blend it up and blend it out. Blend it out. One thing that what frustrates me the most when you get high and then you lose it, something. And that pisses me off because I try not to, because I know something will get lost. Like that meme of that guy saying how he looked for his sandwich for 30 minutes after he got high, and it was inside the bread with the bread. Yeah, like that's the type of shit that happens. bring that in. Right up in the crease here.
Obviously, this girl is a complete moron. You are the most beautiful girl I've ever
Define it up. Blend it out.
I'm not sure I want to with this stupid fellow.
He's one of those do-gooder types. Now I feel like all my after-school commitments are just not good enough.
How can you say that? What takes care of everyone besides you? Who makes sure that Daddy eats you? I'll make sure. Sounds such a good boy.
All by myself. Let's put all that color on this thing and bring it on home.
Later, while we were learning about the
What color?
beach disaster,
Blood sugar?
decided I think the complete
Cherry soda?
is that this time,
Cherry soda?
I was something about a person. And I realized all my friends were really good in different ways. Like Christian, he always wants things to be beautiful and interesting. So Dion and Cory, when they think no one is watching, are so considerate of each other. Poor Miss Geist, always trying to get us involved no matter how much we resist. Oh, it's just, that doesn't even show, even though every single possession, every memory, everything you've had your whole life, gone in a second. Imagine what that must feel like. What's it like for us? We'll be collecting blankets, disposing of diapers, canned goods. These guys, share, I want to help. Look at them. I felt better already. Daddy?
What?
I was watching Sex in the City too. Carrie was just terrible all around. Terrible actress, terrible friend. And it worked for them. You want to know why? Because everybody was busy. Wasn't nobody too concerned about what Carrie, they was concerned about Carrie's love life. As a friend, they wanted Carrie to be happy.
Yeah, what are you doing?
And I think that's a good place to be. And
I think they need to see.
Daddy, some people lost all their belongings.
in a friendship,
Those athletic toys.
to be, everybody's doing something. You check in your safe. You want to be sure everybody's happy, like I said. But I shouldn't use this brush. I shouldn't use this brush. Cause what's the other brush?
Okay. Go ahead and pick up.
Nobody was relying not too much on Carrie. Well, much of nothing. But Carrie did show up. I mean, they all ended up showing up. They all showed up for each other. But I think, why did I do that? Carrie was just a little selfish and self-absorbed. Selfish and self-absorbed. But because Miranda was worried about her own stuff, and Miranda was worried about her own stuff, Charlotte lived in her own world, and Charlotte lived in her own world. And Samantha was just, here, come and go. This is what this is what we're going to do, this is what it is. She had her own things going on between juggling the men's and everything. Also, too, I don't think it wasn't the intention for them to show Carrie to be such a bad friend. It was for, that type of thing is open to interpretation.
She, you've been nothing but super duper nice to me. Not even if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even like that
But no, I didn't. You know, I don't like her. And also too, we talk about Heavenly Kinds.
Travis Birkenstock.
We talk about heavily on her podcast. Carrie wrote a weekly blog about her friends. And Charlotte was also the one to say, Carrie, I don't give friends money. So Charlotte was pretty always very particular about everything. Charlotte was always very particular. Carrie was always whining. I just didn't realize how bad the acting was in the movies, and with the music and the other ladies and everything like that, it kind of evened out. But it's terrible.
What happened to the August 28 flights? What? No wonder that tonight there were twice as many. It's gonna go ballistic. Where are they? What are you, some kind of idiot? Hey, she just sits back and ready. Who cares about the September call? Now we're screwed.
That's $1 million question. Why didn't she call the emblems when Big hit the ground the second he hit the ground? Why didn't she call? Because she wanted Big. She did. She had been married as long as she wanted to have been married. We knew early, like I said, watching the movie back, we knew Big was about a simple life in the first movie, right? Well, he was scared in the first movie. But in the second one, we knew Big was about a simple life. Carrie wanted more. Big had been set in his ways. He was also older than Carrie, He was set in his ways. He didn't need too much of nothing. Carrie had to been feeling held back because for some reason she feel like she still want to run through the town. I'm not gonna call her out her name. But she still wanted to run through the town. Girl, no, you're married now. And not to say you can't run through the town when you're married. But that's the thing about being married, and you have to be equally yoked to understand. What he, a man of a particular age, done these things, lived this type of life. He don't need to be out being seen and doing the things, you know what I mean, promoting your shit or whatever the case may be, stuff like that. But Carrie was just funny about that whole thing the whole time. She never, and then I'm always thinking, but like, okay, so she doesn't like her phone, so maybe she doesn't have a phone. Listen, stalk that, okay? Just to get what she wanted. You know what I mean? A lot of the things Carrie did is just because she wanted, it was one-sided. She just wanted something out of it. She wanted Big because she had fought for Big so much. She only wanted Big because she wasn't sure Big wanted her. And we all know how that goes. We all know how that goes.
But this is not why this is good.
Carrie was a piece of work. Big died on that damn Peloton in that beautiful bathroom. And she didn't care. She didn't do it. Did Carrie do everything she could to prevent Big from passing? All played that game. Did she do everything she could to prevent Big from dying, or to do everything she could to save Big's life? No, she did not. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Kira was only 16. Poor Big. And then no CPR, child. No CPR, no nothing. She didn't bang on his chest. She didn't shake him a little bit. But what kind of classes do you want? I do classes all the time on TikTok. I do classes all the time on TikTok.
34 and when I get married, I'm gonna have a sale.
I
All my bridesmaids for sale hats. Spam.
The girls out for that 2 George Park.
I saw that, and then as I was watching when they went to Abu Dhabi and Aiden was there, I don't really want, because she's gonna get bored with Aiden again. She only did that with Aiden in Abu Dhabi because she was bored with Big. You know? What's my name on TikTok? Lokel88. LOKEL 88. And I do have subscriptions over here. And this is what we do over there. I'm building up subscriptions now, showing the people what I'm doing over there. No, I hope Aiden wouldn't fall for his BS, but it seemed like Aiden is bored with his girlfriend. But the same way she got bored with Big is the same way she got. Who I do think Carrie should be with is that man. Was he a painter? What was that man? What did he do? That's who Carrie do need to be with, because he's touch and go. What did he do? What was that guy like? I got to rewatch that, and I've been meaning to do that. But she don't need nobody that's head over heels for her like Aiden, cause she gonna do him wrong. Or maybe she's not the Russian Alexander Petrovsky, not him. And that's the thing, she didn't have no business getting in deep with him either, because she just wanted something fun, something different.
Honestly understood the assignment perfectly.
I'm on live on TikTok right now. We can definitely do a private session 100,000%. So we can just orchestrate something like that, coordinate. And I was watching. This is the what's it called? Buying Beverly Hills. This Kyle and them show. But we could definitely do that. And just coordinate some time that we could do it. You could just hit me up in the DMs in the messenger, and we could set something up for sure.
More success we do it, the more they'll talk about you.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Always looking for status. Oh, thank you, Mariah. She's always looking for status. And in the New York life, you know, this, that, over here dating this person, I'm moving and shaking over here, I'm at this event. What was I about to say? When Samantha told her, I put you in we're never getting married pile. It's very much so that. Just like, thank you, Mariah. When Samantha told her that, that's exactly what Carrie is. She don't need to be married. I always wanted to know what exactly that damn library looked like instead of what them stairs look like. I want to see how they dressed that up. But that's the things like that. She didn't know what she wanted. That wedding, the initial wedding isn't what she wanted, and the damn wedding she had is what Big wanted. She didn't even want to wear a ring. She didn't even want to wear a ring.
We're supposed to save the passengers together.
Our death date is in 18 months. We have to follow what we need. We said something.
2 years ago, I touched the tail fin and disappeared again. And then came back 5 years older.
She didn't even want to wear a ring.
And he told never what happened.
Big had to get her damn ring and then he died. Poor Big. I was watching, as I was watching the movie, that scene where she's shooting for Vogue. Stanford dead in that scene. Andre Leon Talon dead in that scene. Patrick DeMarchelier, he's dead from the scene. So she just bad as Brandy, as far as I'm concerned. She about bad as Brandy, as far as I'm concerned. People passing. Three people in one damn scene? Gone. Gone. So sad at Stanford died. And also, it's kind of stupid how they sent him on to Russia, wherever he went in the show. Because then what? When y'all bring the show back, what's the tea gonna be?
Killing her husband, another bodybuilder, on Valentine's Day last year.
You're going to be going to a shelter because
When we all knew, like Charlotte told her, you're playing with fire. She knew that things were gonna get intense with him. You know what I mean?
Certainly one of the most muscular pros alive.
He looked like the statue of David. He was beautiful.
She knew she was gonna get intense.
Sally was the main breadwinner.
Things were gonna get intense with Aiden.
There's a CB-sided bodybuilder.
It wasn't just gonna be some, oh, my long lost ex-boyfriend or whatever. No.
Basically, muscle prostitution.
Charlotte knew.
If I wrestled 10 of them, that's $3,000. Made Ray happy that it was paid for his steroids.
Charlotte knew.
I warned. I just shot my husband because he just beat me up. You shot your husband.
Sally McNeil took a shotgun and blasted her husband and shot him again in the face.
She protected her kids like a wild animal. I remember how torturous it used to be to have to sit there and watch him abuse my sister. And to
She
know
black?
that I was next.
Oh Lord, they was black.
Sally didn't
In this
talk
Killer
about
Sally
what was
movie.
happening with Ray. And I've learned to suppress things and block them out.
To me, this was a premeditated murder. He was shot in the face while on the ground.
I have a right to defend myself.
You gotta fight for your right to party.
I didn't want to die.
Samantha was I mean, everybody was a good, honest friend. Everybody but Carrie. But Carrie was the common thread. But everybody was a very good friend. No, fuck. Wrong color. Everybody was a good friend. What I liked on this new series, I like the ladies on this new series. Nicole Ari Parker, the Indian lady, the Samantha's friend. Samantha ain't there. Miranda's friend, the lawyer. I like them, and that's what I like about the girl that they got with as Carrie's friend is that she booked and busy. You know what I'm saying? So again, nobody's too worried or paying too much attention of where Carrie is neglectful in her relationships. But I like what's going on there. Yes, the lady from the morning show. I just finished that. That's coming back again, they said. She's in something else too. But I just saw her in that and I was like, oh my god, look at her. Look at my girl. Love the morning show. Y'all watch the morning show? I have been pussyfooting around it. I said, let me just go on. Actually, I watched it after I watched Bombshell. I didn't know it was so Harvey Weinstein, Billy Bush centered, but I really have really liked it. That I like what they did there. Um, what you call it is always a treat. Season two. What was that? Oh, because he died. But when I was watching it, I was like, I know he's not. Well, with the fact of him getting, caught up in the mess, I was like, I know. It's odd of him, Steve Carell, to be on this show like this with these women. See, yeah, that's how I thought Natasha, when I first saw Nicole on there, I was like, Lord, what is Nicole going to do? But I like Nicole's character on there. She's a good companion, a good friend to Charlotte. She's a black Charlotte, and I like that for the characters. I like that for them. But when Steve Carell was on there, I was like, well, is he gonna stay? Like, I can't really see him playing second fiddle to these, Jennifer Aniston, who's a really good actress, honestly, because she's really good in that program. But Steve Carell against Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. I'm not mad at that. I wasn't mad at it, but I was like, I'm confused as to how long he'll be a part of this woman's show. And sure enough, he was on his way out. Did I just listen? This is what happens when I talk and do my makeup. I start to do crazy things. Crazy things. I wasn't surprised at Steve, just because I've been noticing him doing the more serious roles amongst the comedy. But Jennifer, her range of emotion and stuff like that, I was very pleasantly surprised with that. It was Reese who was kind of falling a little flat. She was starting to fall a little flat. But it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst. As opposed to some other programming. I'm kind of sick of the narrative of the I'm kind of sick of the Harvey Weinstein, Me Too, stuff like that. Lashes and lip gloss, what's up, love? I'm kind of sick of that. Like, I don't need to, all the damn same, especially when you got the shows like bear with me, you guys. Especially when you got the shows like Bombshell and the morning show, stuff like that. It's like, okay, how many times does this need to be told before we have an original idea? I also saw that they want to do another. We're talking about a little bit of everything. We talk about shows right now. I also saw they want to do another movie coming. They want to do another Dropout movie about Elizabeth Holmes, and it's like, and they want to use my girl Jennifer Lawrence, and I love Jennifer Lawrence. I just watched Passengers last night because she was talking about how she thinks that's a flop movie for her, and I like Passengers, but they wanted her to play Elizabeth Holmes, and it's like, listen, she said, I'm not doing that. Ogre. Amanda Seyfried did it. She did a fabulous job with it. Why do we need to do it again? They just keep doing this. They're driving home the same points. White people out here acting up. We know that. White lives matter. We know that. I don't need you to keep listening, especially when you consume, like I am a consumer of the news and the information and the things. And I don't need it told to me several different ways, especially fucking Dropout. I was I was telling everybody about Dropout because I never paid attention to the story as it was going on. It was just, I wasn't listening, looking, watching things like that at the time. So I was really into the story. Her deceit and her misused confidence and all. It was mainly the goddamn deceit. The way she was given these things just for being a white woman, because she didn't have nothing to back it up other than the fact that she was a white woman. She didn't have a product that worked, and that's what was really alluring to me, is that she was sitting out here telling people she has something, and not only does she not have it, but when they go to give her the money, after they give her the money for it and she provides this product, it's nothing like the product she said she had. And they still, knew that was going to happen. Rupert Murdoch gave her $75 million. She had secretaries of state on her board. I would just love to know I would love to know one black person that's out here giving it to these people like this. I would love to know who it is and what they did. Not in music. You talk about Rachel, you could tell. Is that Rachel? No, Rachel, you could tell. Rachel Dolezal, because Rachel, you could tell that's what you call this girl, Tiger. But you talk about Dolezal, she's on OnlyFans now. She over on OnlyFans, okay? Rachel is. God bless her. She was just, I don't know what that is with Rach. And let me tell you what it is though. It's only something if you care. It's only something if you care. Rachel, don't nobody care if you ain't with Rachel. Don't nobody care what Rachel is doing. If she want to be black around the town, now if she not out here, doing, getting grants or things like that as a black person and stuff, or whatever, those sorts of things, really maximizing and monopolizing off of being a part of the culture. I don't care what the hell Rachel doing. She could be black on a Wednesday, she could be white on a Tuesday. I could care less. then for her to end up on OnlyFans like this is like, thank you so much. For her to end up on OnlyFans like this, it's like, now we did all this caring about this girl and she ain't even doing nothing. She ain't doing nothing. And for her not to be doing nothing, that's nothing we need to be worried about. Going to live your life. You know who I am worried about? Where is Octomom at? Somebody look her up right now. My hands is busy. And my device is booked. Where is Octomom at? And where is them kids? Where is John and Kate plus 8's kids at? Somebody said this, and one of them is on the TikTok. Shit, I would think all of them is on TikTok. I would think all of them would have started a platform. Not started it, but like really been one of the people to kick it off. That sort of thing. Where is these people at? Octopussy, okay, where is she at? Don't nobody know. And that shit, maybe she said, you know, I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't have nothing else to give. I don't have nothing else to nothing. Because I done did all I can. And y'all done had all I had to give. So I don't know. But that level of fame she had to just drop off the face of the earth like that is not. When they sitting here bringing people like, I'm not saying nobody's names, but they started bringing people back to, you know, these sites and stuff like this. Where is Optima? Is the kids all right? Is they going to school? Or are they strung out on drugs? What's the tea, sis? Is that right? He's a DJ. One of the 8, listen, you got 8 kids. I'm sure there's more than one giving you a damn hard time. That's the part. See, now the kids, don't nobody really care about watching kids in a playpen. You know what I mean? But once they get to getting older, the kids in 8th grade, my God, today. I think I was in the 8th grade when this story came out. Now they getting older, it's a more, it's a more interesting story to tell. You know what I mean? People might want to get invested. People are more invested because these kids is out here doing things and living life. And she's trying to stay out of the spotlight. Well, I don't like living under your spotlight, even when you treat me right. Well, I don't like... You know what Jennifer said. You know how Jennifer has said that. That's no, I can't see. That sort of thing. I just need something to keep me up to date. See, that's how that's what I'm saying. Things like that as a distraction. Because if people want some news, I don't think there's nobody out there that would be like, I don't care about John and Kate plus 8. I don't care about Octomom. They gave us Octomom and John and Kate plus 8 for almost 10 years. Yeah, I want to see what the hell is going on with these people. An up-to-date thing. Meanwhile, it's just a mess after mess after mess after mess after mess. Mess after mess after mess after mess. Aftermath, 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 aftermath. So, yeah, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Maybe if you treat me right, you won't have to worry. I don't mind. A few seasons. K plus 8 was a thing for few seasons. A few seasons, okay? And that's my favorite part. And by my favorite part, I mean my least favorite part. I wanted to do something red. You know, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Cause you know, if my niche is anything, it's pre all this stuff. Like I said, you know, like my thing is with the vintage tea. You know, I'm looking for the purple. You're turning violet, Violet. So I might have to dip into that, see what I can see what I can find. As I continue to add more series to the page. Because I need to know. If these kids is involved in these things. I put a hook on all that. It will bring me more engagement. It will. Because if the people ain't know about Chrissy, then they definitely don't know about John and Kate plus 8. I don't like this. This is not giving. It's not giving. It's not giving. Hold on, maybe it's about the blend. Maybe it's about the blend. Where did I just put it? Maybe it's about the blend. What y'all think? Is it the blend? I think it might be the blend. Did you love it? Okay, I'm gonna reshoot it. I took it down because yesterday and this morning I was just not into it. I was just not into it. I was in my feelings. I was in a mood. But I said I don't wait it all the way. I tried to drop spotlight videos every. Thank you. I tried to do spotlight videos every Monday. And I had been sitting on June for a minute. and was thankfully for Yvette Noel, I was able to put something out in not June. Child, I did it last night, wrote the script and everything, and I was just like, I sound like I'm reading from a script, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna do it again today. So if I don't have 1,000 views by the morning, then she's coming down, because the people love June, okay? And Yvette Noel got a lot of views. So I said, yeah, if I don't have 1,000 views by Monday, Misa's on the way. I think I'm gonna do my next series of people will be our celebrities that have passed, our glam teams that have passed away. So that'll be the next round, because I did hair was Oscar, makeup was Kill Pretty, and then styling was June, and then I threw Yvette Noel in there just for good measure. And so I think I'm gonna do like AJ Crimson and that's AJ Crimson, and I might do Antoine, who used to do Wendy's hair. So that's where I'm going with that. Definitely gonna because you can't talk about styling if you ain't gonna talk about Misa. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. I know. Wait till I put a lash on it. I'm gonna put a lash on it. Some way, somehow, I done stumbled into like a gospel TikTok, and they just with these choirs and stuff, and just doing what they need. Ever since that Ricky Dillard directing video, I've been getting more. Gospel things, and I don't mind a little gospel every now and again. Every again and now. Fuck up the church's money. I really don't. I'm not in the mood. But I do got something for this though. I'll do this one more time. One more time. I want to do it one more time. One more time. I think I need to just add a little more to the top. Is it coming through? Listen, I hate to do lips. I really do. I need to use a brush and not my lips. I hate to do lips, I really do. Smack it. Smack it, smack it, smack it. But I feel like I've been getting better as I throw the gloss on it. I thought about waxing my face today. Maybe that's coming up. Add a little pink in the middle. Add a little pink in the middle. Add a little pink in it. Listen, you know how I do about 50, 11 times, about 50, 11 times. Can I play with your panty line? My girl said I'm gonna tweak my lip about 50, 11 times before I end the live, which is true. I might leave this alone. I might leave this alone now. What's she missing? A little lash. But I don't think I kind of want to walk the brows back a little too. Just a little walking back in. Just a little walking back in. These lashes I have are from a book from Celeste Lash. I think I'm gonna go with these. I think I gotta put a lash on it. I think I might need something a little bit more spiky. That's usually the one. Don't fix what ain't broke. Let me clean this off. I should do it in reverse so I can let it sit. I'll be spraying this bitch down like I'm really going somewhere. But you can't go wrong with a little spray. Lock it in. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. To tell you, I don't use hair glue, and this is one of the reasons too. Don't use hair glue because when you leave it, I'll end up leaving it open, and then I got to work so hard to get it off. Because one thing hair glue gonna do is dry and clog up the system. If it's one thing hair glue gonna do, is dry, but it's also easy to clean it off. I told you I do not promote using hair glue to put your lashes on because it takes your lashes off. Do as I say, not as I do. But if you wear lashes every day, it's best to use a glue that's prescribed and specific. Formulated. Woo, woo, woo. Goddamn air bubble in it. I got a little air bubble in it. It's gonna be real secure in the middle of. That's where I've had not lash extensions, but I used to do my own individual lashes. That was always fun. It's always a nice subtle thing that makes the boys look. But I never had lash extensions. I realized too, I got a little Forrest Whitaker eye. My eye is I'm a little Forrest Whitaker around the left eye region. What can you do? Got a little. Everybody's got a little Forrest Whitaker on them. All right, that makes me feel better. A little Whitaker-ish, just a little Whitish. See, well, the lash. Especially in pictures. Well, you were saying last time how you was always digging in it, so that might be it too. So I really like to make sure my left lash got a little bit more bump on it. Just a bit more bump on it. And I do angle it up. I do angle the end up like it's not right on my lash line. You see her? You see Forrest? That transplant, girl. Actually, a friend of mine got eye surgery too to fix his Whitaker as well, and he's happy with the results. Let me tell you what I do need a little bit more. You don't see the Whitish? I told you, you're not putting no mascara on if you're not wiggling that brush. Whew. Or putting it in your cornea. This. Girl. I'm not changing nothing, I'm just a little reinforcement. Just a little reinforcement there. I said just a little light look. Maybe you could wear this. Is it too much for the Thanksgiving dinner? The Thanksgiving brunch? Definitely the Thanksgiving brunch. You can even go to the dinner. Pull up to the dinner like that. I want to put another little layer or something on here. No, that's not what I'm this thing up. I'm not gonna go so bright. Where's my palette? Where's my palette? Not so bright. So I like my under eye bright and my nose snatched in that order. In that order. A little more definition for the season. I would, thank you, cousin. I would love to, especially that foundation. I want to see if that foundation is hitting the way it needs to be hitting, because that's what I see has been hitting. So I would love to. Let me just do a little of that down the snout, just for cohesion. Just for a little cohesion. Just hit it down the schnoz real quick. My under eye bright and my nose snatched. Yeah, I just watched Ohema. I just watched her video before I got on here, and she had tried it. She did 2 videos. She tried it the one time. It got 2 of the darkest shades, but she needed that 3rd darkest shade, and that's what this video was about. And it just looked really nice on her. Everybody's talking about the formula, but it's really great. The shade range is really great for people of all colors. But God, you know, support the page. Support the page. My skin looks sickening. I don't even got no gaga. just wrap. I'm just going to wrap this thing. You know, it takes a minute to wrap it up. Let's just wrap it up. Don't get me started. You two cuz, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Don't get me started on the lip. Don't get me started on the lip. Texture. You like? Yeah, I like this too. I like this too. Okay, what if I did try to add a little texture? Yes, Ronnie? Yeah, Ronnie? This might honestly that might be too much. That might be a little too dark. This mascara got a really sharp bristles on it. I only use this for my brows. I only use it for my brows to bring some dimension, to bring some texture back to the brows. A little texture. Just a little texture. You know, I like blonde brows. I like the blonde brow filter on TikTok. It looks good on people of color. It's a really good neutral brown. So blonde. It all depends. Any color works for you as long as it has the right undertone, as long as it is the right hue. You could wear any color. Because dark skinned girls be in 613, but then you add a little shadow root to it, and it looks like it's growing out their scalp. So it all depends on the hue, you know, and the treatment of it. I'm all for it all. I'm for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it all. But I do like the there's a blonde brow filter on TikTok that I really like. I haven't used it yet because some of these filters they're formulated for the non-people of color. Love a ginger on a chocolate sister. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Some of them filters are not formulated, so for black people, you got to be in the right setting. You got to have the right. It just got to be right. For it to look its best. Maybe this one. Some ginger hair. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Perm it, color it. Put some soft locks on it. I want to do something. I want to do something. I want to do something because this is just too dark. This is too dark. All right, and what's the tea? What's going on? Where are we going, y'all? Where are we going? What's happening? I could do this all day. Pat Imperfect. Pat Imperfect. I'm trying to think, what if I put a little, what if I matte this lip gloss out? Just for shits and giggles. A laugh and a chuckle. I'm not, and that's the thing, not one place. I be getting cute for y'all, just for y'all, for the people, for the family. It's a side mirror over here. I'm sorry, there's a mirror over here. It's the camera right here. There's you guys right here. It's a mirror over here. Surrounded. Surrounded, surrounded. If I thought I wasn't gonna. But if I just do a light powdering over it, just a light powdering, thank you. Just a light dusting to just matte it out. I'm trying to what brush do I want to use? I use this one. Should I use a fan brush? I use a fan brush because I don't use no fan brush often. I think, and that might be kind of, see, this is fine over. And that was, it's that, it might be that purple. I don't know if that purple, I need a darker purple. I don't have a darker purple. Yes, I do actually. This is blue. What's it called? Gypsy teal. We're not going for teal. We're not going for teal. I might have to use a shadow because what I'm seeing, I have not used any. Natasha, I'm broke. I don't have none. I would love to try some Mario products, especially that Essentials matte palette that he has. Most of his lip products, I would love to try a lot of his lip products. I haven't tried much of anything new. I haven't tried much of anything new. With a brush. Yeah, I do have these. I do have these. I do have these. And I'm going with a little purple. Or I don't really have maybe this fresh meat color. And see if I can do a little ombre. Do a little ombre. Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it. Broke but not broken, okay? Maybe just a little broken. Not shattered. Just a little ombre. More dimensional than ombre. And then. Who asked me how many looks are we doing today? I mean, I haven't really changed much. Nothing has really changed much. Nothing has really changed. It was just a light enhancement. Up into the airline. I don't think there's much of nothing else I can do. I think that's it. I could set it one more time, like I'm really stepping out. Boom, shaka laka shaka laka shaka laka shaka. Pisces Star, thank you for the share. Thank you for the share. We finished now. We done it now. We done it now. Lat is in the way. Product breakdown is always the same things. Morphe on the eyes. What did I use for my foundation? CoverGirl. CoverGirl foundation with a little Huda Beauty for the contour. My highlighter was Juvia's Place. I used this Morphe palette and this Jeffree Star palette on my eyes. This Jeffree Star Orgy palette for my brows. Blush, I use the Angel Merino Love Sprung blush. And Juvia's Place too. Cause you gotta mix and a mingle and a jingle and a beat, okay? I also use this Morphe palette to bronze up my face. That's what I did. I did that. My eyebrows were done with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Maybelline Tattoo Studio. You couldn't see nothing. And I set the powder. I set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powders as well. 2 shades. This is medium and then deep or dark. And the Coty Airspun on the nose. And what is this palette? There's some palette I got from the hair store. The powder I put hold on. It's right here. This shadow I put this. I'm glad. I love to hear that. This is LA Colors. The color I used under my eyes is this LA Colors palette. This is medium dark, dark skin, brown skin, beige, fluorescent beige. This is medium deep. And I use that under my eyes. The powder, the spray, the setting spray I use is e.l.f. It's e.l.f. Magic Mist and Set. The matte, the magic, the mist, and the set. I got that from e.l.f. Let me put things, you got to clean up as you go along. For my highlighter, I use this Wet n Wild. This is Wet n Wild, right? Hello blusher, and a highlight. It's called Highlight Bling. And I think that's about it. My lips. Well, where do I begin? I use this for moisturizer. Neutrogena moisturizer. My lips are a culmination of things. Mainly, not really, and not as many things as I usually use. 2 Nicka pencils. Nicka. One in wild cherry, and then this one is in dark purple. That's what I did. I mixed those 2 around the lip, And then I went in with this. I think this is Nika. No, this is Matt. I don't know what the name is on this thing. Something from the hair store. Nude in the middle. And then I put on a little of this Ginger Snap lip gloss, butter gloss from NYX. And then at the request of one of my family members, I put a little pink on it. And this is from the Patrick Star. So that's about 17 things I used on my lips. Put a little pink on it, and then I set it with a little Coty Airspun. Then I went around the perimeter with a more purple shade from the Blood Sugar palette, just for dimension. And then I said it again. Lashes are Celeste LA. I got it. It's a book of lashes. I don't know the name. I do not know the name of them. My brushes are from numerous places. Black Physicians Formula liner on my. You know how that goes. I just realized too, like they always say, you know, there's a sharpener in your pencil liners. You know that, right? You know that, right? If you don't know, you heard it here first. So I sharpened that, and I used that and did this, like this. You know I'm gonna do a photo shoot. You know I'm gonna do a photo shoot, and I'm thinking I might put a wig on. I don't know. I think because my hair is not as sleek as it was last time I did this. So maybe I'm gonna put a wig on and see what it looks like. I don't really have. I could do the black one, but she's a bit beside herself at the moment. My black wig. I'm gonna see what it's given. I needed to release a little oxytocin. Is that oxytocin makes you excited? A little what's the word? What's the other drug? Dopamine. I needed a little something, a little pick-me-up, and the makeup always does it. The makeup always does it. What if I put the little pink gloss in the middle? After I just matted it down. It's all a little back and forth. And then I added this to it. Bring in the blush. So that's what I did. That's where we are. This is what we have. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. This is what I use to put my foundation on, but that's going to blend that out like that, which is always nice. Which is always nice. It's that texture. But this is what I look like. I have to serotonin, dipahydrin. What did Elle say? When you exercise, it releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. So that's usually why I do my makeup, so I could be happy. Put a smile on my face. And that's what I've done today. That is what I have done today. Smile on my face. All the time I want to take your place. The backstabbers. And smiling so free. Oh gosh. Wanna take your place. I go through all these measures to lock it in, and then I wipe it, wash it right off. What they call reverse contouring and setting. Baking it in. I don't know if I'm cooking today because I made a pizza. I got a Walmart delivery this afternoon. Look what happened to my pizza. Then shriveled up. I put it in a bowl. Somebody just eat on the pizza. I had made the chicken. I had made the chicken yesterday. So, I don't know. Probably won't cook today. Take a day off. If I had an earring, Jesus. Just one earring. I used to have a bunch of studs. I don't know where the hell them studs is. Laying around somewhere. I'm signing off over here. I love you for watching. Anyway, that's what I got planned for tonight. I need to reshoot that video. The sound was off because I did it on my tablet, so I could just transfer it. So it would just, because TikTok got that nice editing bay now. How long have I been on? 3 hours. They didn't tell me you've been on 90 minutes today. TikTok got that nice editing bay, which is, really convenient if you're just putting together a little something, you're going to have to do it somewhere else. But if you want to do some true editing, like add in pictures and things like that, you have to do that somewhere else. Oh. I'll put that over on the Power Director. Do my editing over there, but I had set my tablet up so the sound was terrible, and I said I'm just going to do it. First of all, then I get more familiar with the script, but ultimately I wasn't doing nothing to change it, which is bad. So let me just put it out. But it was a slow crawl, and as I was watching, I was like, yeah, no, I can do better. Of all the other videos I've done, I can't have this June one be the worst quality, and everybody else is done so nicely. Also, too, I feel like when you do videos multiple times on TikTok, they get different responses each time. So, actually, hopefully next time when I put it out the right way, it'll be an overwhelming response. An overwhelming response. I love me a good Walmart thin crust. This is a Supreme, I think. Got everything on it. I don't eat no beef. But they said it's beef sausage. But it ain't real. My stomach don't hurt after eating it, so it ain't real. How about that? How about that? what I would like is a cocktail. Beef. I say my stomach don't hurt after eating it because um, well, stick with me. We could probably work something out. We could get something going. Um, if you stick with me, you won't be doing your makeup the same way. Okay, you'll be getting better results. My stomach only hurt when I first stopped eating beef. It was like 2 years, and then it was like 2 years, and then I had a steak, and I was no good. Okay, so I've never gone back to like a steak or a burger. I do temper my. I do if it's an oxtail, I'm gonna have it, but I don't really eat the stuff like that. And I also think because of that situation where it was like a steak, which is like the epitome of beef, quintessential beef product. I feel like if I eat like this pepperoni, my stomach doesn't hurt. Then it's really not the type of beef that I'm not eating. It's a different form of whatever they're putting it to give it to us. So there's that with that. You put what did you do with the yellow? I guess I'm gonna go check it out. What you did with that yellow? Because yellow is especially on the brown skin. Yellow is really nice. Like a yellow. You could let me show you. I don't think it's not gonna be. It can't be too bad. Like I'm gonna use it as a blush. It's gonna fuck up the church's money. But we'll see. Where's that brush? I'm cleaning off my brush. No, that's a blush. Right here. Come through yellow shadow. That look good, right? That look good, don't it? I like what that did there. Am I the only one that see that? Am I the only one that sees that? I can't be the only one. It just warmed it right on up in the way that I like it to be warm. So thank you for that yellow suggestion. But you see, you got to use the yellow in the right place. Use it in the right place, and you don't have to do too much. Ooh. Ooh. You don't have to do too much. But it's all warm, yellow. It just brought the light. What was I saying? So that's that one there. That's that one there. I just want to. Like now that brings the yellow. I like this. What's happening here? I like this. What's happening here? Let me. Y'all done shared this thing 10 times. I love y'all so much. Are y'all doing anything fun for the weekend? Are y'all doing something fun? Hopefully you are. Well, I could do a little something. I didn't turn the thing off. Michaela Sean. ATL wig maker. Human hair units. I just need somebody to send me one good wig. I promise I'll send at least 10 people your way. At least. Well, look at TS. Look at the TS. Cause I love what they make. She's a hero. She survived all she been through. Confident and illegal. Might I suggest you don't fuck with my sis? Cause she comfortable. Comfortable in my skin. Cozy with who I am. I love myself goddamn. Cozy. Cozy. One day my brows ain't gonna be glossy in the front. One day. But not today. One day, oh, I didn't switch things up over here. One day they will, but not today. Thank you. Might I suggest you don't fuck with my sis? I'm gonna perm my hair. I'm gonna be on here when I perm it. Show the people what it is. How I get it done. And I feel like I want to color it first. I don't know. I don't know. I could get back into bed. Now, I want to know, this is what is interesting. Can I add live intro? Once I go live, I can't, I'm gonna have to go back out. I was wondering if I can turn this live into the subscriber live, but no, I'd have to stop it and then start it back up. Stop it and start it back up. Either love me or leave me alone. Love me or leave me alone. Cause she's comfortable. I love you for hanging out. Apparently the people was busy. I don't know. I like this look to sound, and this TikTok is just what I'm trying to get. I'm at a point now where I'm just trying to I don't know what I'm trying to do. Not overthink it. Ginger red, chestnut, ginger, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to how I want to foil it, what colors I want to do it. I would love to go to a salon, and have the ladies or the gentlemen do it. We'll see. We will see. But it's time. I would love to get it done before the snow starts to fall. At the same time, too, I wouldn't mind, like I said, some soft locks. But even still, I need to dye my hair because I think I want the soft locks to be the ginger. I don't know. I could probably find something. I follow this girl on Instagram called The Color Queen. She just does that blonde in the colors. She just does it so well. So I could find something over there and try to mimic that. But what did I say I'm trying to figure out? Oh, Instagram. TikTok is I don't know. Besides the lies, TikTok is very stressful. Because now I'm getting these videos where it's like, I don't know, do I want to talk about them? Does anybody care? Effort being put into videos and then there's nothing in return. Which is a very common thread in the videos that are coming across my For You page. But who's to say? I'm not sure. I don't know. You know, I guess you just got to continue to give your all, but you don't want to keep giving your all for nothing. But also, too, it's like, well, you know, I enjoy quality, so I want to put out quality. I also don't like videos that just, you guys, I know, I'm sure you get the videos on your page too, where it's literally nothing happening, or they're doing something just so you watch to the end of the video, but there's absolutely nothing happening. Or like there's like the video that says, oh, this whale is so huge, reaching out of the water. Then you watch the video for 3 minutes and you never see one whale, but you've wasted 3 minutes. Thank you, Bianca. But you've wasted 3 minutes. But then and then you look at the likes and it's like 20. What the fuck so people, I'm not into trolling. So that, you know, if I need to venture into some way, but then I feel like I would be off brand. But I'm not into trolling, but that seems to be the thing that TikTok is more, that they appreciate more. Uh-oh. Ariana, what are you doing here? That sort of thing. So that's just where I'm at with the whole thing. And then I want the videos to look, because people see the fucking videos. Kill Pretty commented on his video. Some Oscar James, I don't know if it was Oscar James, but he commented on his video and was on the Oscar James video and was like, oh God, thank you so much for this. But there's no picture and there's no name. And there's also I don't know if it was a fan page or whatever, but this lady acted like she was Yvette Noel. Sure, She commented on somebody saying that she was into voodoo, and she commented like, "What do you know? Who says? What do you know about that? Who says anything like that? What's your facts on that?" That sort of thing. So people are seeing the fucking videos, and so I just gotta be patient. And one thing I've never been was patient, and I'm trying to be patient. Jessie girl from the corner store. Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that? So that, I mean, that's just where I'm at with TikTok altogether. But you know, as I laid in the bed this morning, I realized that it's really, as I'm running through the ideas, running through the things, and getting deeper and deeper into my bag, I'm like, I really enjoy the connection with the people, building relationships and building a community and stuff like that. I really appreciate that, which kind of, I felt the weight kind of lift a little. So you have to find the rewards in things. And this part is definitely one of the rewards. So there's that. I like to complain, but I also like to push through. But I can't push through until I complain about it. I got to get it off first before I can get through it. Because, like I said, like I've discussed before, transferring this content over, specifically shooting, that'll just change everything. You gotta let it out. It would change everything. I would have to shoot it differently, and then I'm editing videos to fit TikTok, not making TikTok videos, because then the videos I create will go on YouTube. I don't want to do too much. But sometimes much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. And if y'all know me, y'all know I've been given a lot. So that comes with a little work. A little bit of work. Hattie. Thank you. I love that little crown. When am I starting to sub only live? I thought about doing that today, and I was just gonna vent or whatever, but just to be, because I don't want to vent. Whatever. I thought about doing that today as I laid in the bed, because those types of lives, you know, more intimate things like that type of setting, as opposed to, you know, this sort of thing. Give the people a chance to get into it before I just start going live and nobody knows. I wonder if I'm about to leave, and then I'm gonna come back. If you watch it now and you're not a subscriber, you're gonna miss out, because I'm gonna go live, subscribe for the subscriber, and I'm just gonna see what it's given. So go to my page and click back on me so you can see that I went live. But let me see what this is like, how it's doing. Sooner rather than later.